Hi YouTube. Well, as you may have guessed just by the background, is I'm not in the desert anymore. Now every once in a while I'm asked by a company to review one of their products, and this is going to be one of those things. I approached about a month or so ago about reviewing these propane camp grills or campfire kind of things. Now, this company had 4 different ones. I really don't have space on the bus to store one, so I didn't choose the one that you see. It's typical of what you see people with RVs using. However, I'm at my son's house, and they did have one model that would work here at his house. Now, it might work for people with RVs, but what I'm going to do, I'll show you what it is, and we will, I'm going to do a nice honest review of it. I got to put it all together. They gave me this unit and with no strings to just give them an honest review. So let me, we'll show you what I got here. This is how it came. This one box, it's a Camplux 30-inch fire table. And that box weighs about 75 pounds. To get an idea, take a look inside, see how it comes packed. It says, you know, 2 people move. So, obviously, it's got a lot of components. Got a few boxes, so let me get these all opened up and laid out, and we'll see what we got and give an idea how easy or how hard it is to put it together. All right, so let me get this laid out. All right, so unpacked is what you get. The box here is full of lava rocks. That will obviously be the last step. You got your legs. I got 3 sides, 1, 2, and 3, and 3's way back there. That one obviously is a door. It's got hinges on it. That will be the top. I mentioned the legs. That's obviously the bottom, and this is going to be the rain cover. You also got instructions, all your screws. There's a little chain and the knob. So now let me peruse the instructions and we will put this together. Okay, right off the bat, all the screws and bolts all come together in one bag, so you got to set them out. It's not bad. There's only 4 long ones, four nuts, and I think 24 of these small screws. The legs are labeled RF, RB, so are right front, right back, and both these other ones are LB for left back. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but let me put this together and we'll find out. Rather than you watch this in real time, it says it's supposed to take about an hour. I'm going to set a timer and see how long it actually takes me to put it together. But I'm going to put a time lapse so you get to watch the whole process in a time lapse. It shouldn't take long. All right, so 12 minutes in, and I hit a snag. According to the illustrations, this piece should be over here. It's supposed to be near the right front leg where the door opens, right? And remember I said I seem to have 2 left back legs? Well, they aren't interchangeable because the hole on like this one where this bolts into that side is on this side, not this side where it needs to be. And because they are definitely welded in there, I'm going to get a hold of the manufacturer and see what's going on. Okay, so slight delay is, remember I mentioned that there was two that were labeled LB, left back? Well, and they are not interchangeable. The only way this could get mounted on here was that way, and the holes don't match up, as you can see. And it wasn't so much it's this side, is these holes had to be on the other side. So the company sent me a new one, and let me get to putting that back together, or putting it together, and we'll pick up where we left off. The thing is, when you get the parts, when you get one of these, I would suggest looking at all the parts and make sure you've got all the correct ones before you start. All right, so I'm going to start the timer back up. We were only 16 minutes in when I discovered the problem, and now we will pick up there. Well, there you go, and it took me just shy of an hour to put it together. Scratches up here, that's my fault, but this thin paint is not my fault. So the finish, I would definitely use the cardboard to lay it on when you're building this, because this paint is not that thick. But we'll move this out to the backyard, hook some propane up to it. There are lava rocks that go in it. Nice cover, so you can use it as a table when you're not firing up. I'll take it off, and we'll fill that up with rocks. And give my final review when we see how this works. Okay, so this is what it looks like all together and in use. With the sun being really bright, it's a little hard to see the flames, so you may not see it, but it's throwing out a bunch of heat. And it's perfect for cooking marshmallows or just sitting around enjoying. And there's the cover that will go on the top, make it into just a table. So, well, we've been sitting around enjoying this, cooking some s'mores, and it does a wonderful job of that. Nice little addition here to the patio. When the sun's down now, we can really see the flames. When the sun was up, of course, with propane, it's a little hard to see the flames, but then again, any flames would be hard to see in the bright sunlight. It's perfect size, perfect height to use as a coffee table when you got the top on it, and ease of putting it together. It was a Phillips head screwdriver was all I needed to put this together, and the book says it takes about an hour, and they were right. It takes about an hour. So overall, I like this unit. It's fairly well constructed. It's not flimsy at all. The only check off, the bad mark I can give it is the fact that there was a mix-up with the parts, as you saw in the video, and they rectified that. And as soon as I got the new part, I put it all together, and it's a nice little unit, and the price is not that bad. I will put a link in the description on for how to get this on Amazon. And overall, I would definitely recommend this unit if you want a nice little fire table for your house. My daughter-in-law really likes the ease of being able to fire this thing up without having to build a wood fire and all the smoke and stuff involved with that until it gets going. It's simple push of a button. So there you go.